guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I use colored pencils to draw people. I'm going to share with you my sketching and coloring process, and I'll try my best to explain. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. I'm going to be demonstrating with Yoonchae from KATSEYE. So starting off, when I look at a photo, I like to look at the overall shape and find smaller shapes within. So I section out her hair, her face, and her body, kind of like this. I'm doing the sketch right now with this red colored pencil from Faber-Castell, and the reason why I'm using this instead of a graphite pencil is because I think it's easier when transitioning into coloring. I also like to shade in a little bit of the shadows when I do the sketch, so having it colored helps a lot. The beginning stage of the sketch is pretty flexible, so I like to let my hand flow on the page, and I'm just sketching out the shapes that I had in my head. I sketch a face by looking at everything in relation to one another. I look at the distance of her eyebrow to her hairline, and how far apart her eyes are, and the distance of the bottom of her lips to her chin. I sort of eyeball everything, but when my hand has a mind of its own, I do lightly draw on some guidelines to help me. Here I start to refine the sketch a little more, looking more closely at the reference picture to make sure my proportions look okay. I'm applying more pressure on my pencil, but I'm still keeping a light hand because it's still the sketch and I don't want it to be too dark. This is how the sketch looks like before I start coloring. So for the coloring, I like to start off with a wash of light yellow, which is a color cream from Prismacolor. And this basically helps me harmonize the drawing since it affects every other color that I put on top of it. I then start coloring from dark to light, so here I'm picking a shadow color. And I'm choosing this cooler light brown because the reference picture looks a little more cool tone to me. This is really only the first layer of the shadow color, just to get an idea of where the darkest parts are, because I'm still going to be layering on some more colors to make it look more realistic. Using this carmine red color, I'm giving some warmth to the shadow in areas where the sun is closer to her face. I'm now adding in more layers to the shadow, so I'm using more colors like this peach and dark brown. After I do the shadows, I like to do some of the details, so I sharpen my pencil really well, and right now I'm just refining her eyebrows, eyes, nose, and mouth. Now I'm just blending in the shadows with the highlights using mid-tone colors as well as some primary colors like red and yellow to make the drawing look more colorful and less dull. I color the hair in pretty much the same way, dark to light. I'm lightly shading in the big areas of the shadow first to get an idea of the overall values. And I'm a person who likes to work all over, so you'll see me jump from her hair to her skin into her clothing. I just feel like it takes you away from getting too focused on one part, because that can make you overwork it. You'll see I've used a bit of blue in areas like underneath her cheek and the bottom of her neck. This is because of the contrast between the warm sunlight and an area where the light source doesn't reach it. So naturally, this will make that area more cool toned, and blue is a perfect color for this. Purple also works, but I just like to use blue more. I hope that wasn't too confusing because I'm still learning how to do color theory. But all you have to know is that the general rule is warm light produces cool shadows and cool light produces warm shadows. Back to her hair, I'm using several colors to create a gradient. So after using a dark gray color, I'm using brown to continue it because of the light source coming from the sun. I also like to add a little bit of light blue into it to make it look more soft and interesting to look at. Now I'm doing the part that makes the whole drawing come to life, which are the highlights, using my white gel pen. So yeah, this is the final drawing. I hope this video was useful in learning how to draw with colored pencils. And if you have any more questions, definitely leave some in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!